Anglers Extra.
Back on the Anglers Extra pregame show, Eric Stevens, the catch of the day. Eric, you were perfect through 5 complete yesterday and through a real good 6th inning. What was working for you out there on the mound?
It just looked like my two-seam was working, keeping it low in the zone, getting ground balls, and letting the guys make the plays. Francoso made a nice diving play for me in the hole at second base, and like I said, Brownie, first inning, first batter, made a nice catch over his shoulder for me, so really started off the game nice.
Seemed like, and not to take anything away from your effort, but it seemed like you exploited the wide outside corner that was being called a strike last night very well. Is that something that you're cognizant of when you're on the mound, the fact that the zone might be a little different for different umpires?
Yeah, definitely. I saw that he was giving the outside corner to the lefty, so I definitely took advantage of that. And, you got to take what they give you, so it's what was working last night. So.
Eric, are you looking to develop a particular pitch before your next outing here on the Cape?
I'm just really working on polishing the 3 pitches I have right now, and then I'm working on a cutter I've been working on all year. So once I polish off the 3 pitches, I'll move on to the cutter and try and get that going.
Hitters are much better on the Cape than in the collegiate season, but additionally, the bats change, so you can maybe exploit the wood bats a little bit more, and the dynamic is just different. What has Scott Winterburn told the entire pitching staff and maybe told you individually about how to approach pitching on the Cape versus the regular collegiate season with the metal bats?
With the wood bats, you could really pound them inside and challenge them. The hitters really don't like getting it off the handle, so when they hit a foul ball off the handle, you come right back in again and bust them inside. They don't seem to like that too much.
Pretty much a solid outing for all pitchers out there. How much was the win important to you for the team, but also just to get started on the right foot as a pitcher on the Cape?
It's always good to get started on the right foot. Nobody ever wants to go out to their first outing and kind of struggle a little bit. So just being able to get the win for the team and keep that winning streak rolling is real big early on, collect wins, and then during the middle of the season, it's a grind. So try and collect as many wins as possible.
Yesterday was your first real big start of the season, and sometimes guys do some things a little bit differently, and on the Cape it's different because you're with a host family as well, and you're with an entirely different group of people. Did your host family or the guys that you're staying with do anything special to acknowledge the fact that you were starting?
No, I'm rooming with the Tom Borden. He's my roommate at Boston College, so we kind of go about our business the same way every single day, and it seems to work, so why change anything yet?
Eric, obviously a lot more scouts show up. I shouldn't say obviously, but you can kind of tell by midseason that the scouts are showing up in big numbers out here on the Cape, especially when July rolls around. But is talking to scouts and is paying attention to that whole aspect of the Cape Cod Baseball League something that you've thought about a bunch?
No, not really. I'm just really thinking about performing. Thinking about scouts and results, you can't really do that. You kind of have to worry about executing first off, and then worry about all that stuff later on if it happens. So.
And outside of baseball, what has been the best experience so far on the Cape?
I'd just say living close to the beach and living with a great host family so far. Hopefully the rest of the summer is as good as the first 2 weeks were. So.
Eric Stevens pitched a gem last night and got the W. We'll send it back upstairs. This has been the Catch of the Day on the Cape Cod Baseball Network.